Hello and welcome back to another episode of Original War. When we last left off, we were about to attack this Russian base. And it occurred to me that I never actually fully explained vehicles and how they work. Like, specifically all the stats down there. Now, as you can guess, medium-wheeled, as you can guess for the combustion thing, medium-wheeled is standard wheel because there's like light, medium, and heavy, you know, as you would expect. And there's also tracks and I think a couple other movements. I'm not 100% sure, but they all have their advantages and disadvantages. You know, one's faster, one can move over rougher terrain better, that kind of thing. And combustion engine, as you would guess, it runs on oil. You probably guessed gas, but oil. And that is the little orange bar there. That's how much fuel they actually have. Every time they move and shoot, it expends fuel. If there's no fuel, it will not move, as you would expect of a car. And in order to refuel them, not only do we need oil, but we also need a workshop, of which we don't have one because that's where mechanics are trained. And heavy machine gun is heavy machine gun, as you would expect. And right here, driven by Bobby Brandon, 4. That is the grade of skill that the driver has. So this guy, this one driven by Leslie, is actually less efficient and just all around worse than the one driven by Bobby, because he's a better mechanic. Now, one of the good things about actually having mechanics drive instead of soldiers or doctors is that when they're in their mechanic class, it doubles the level of effectiveness. So Bobby Brandon's effectiveness level in this tank would actually be 8 right now, which is why having high-leveled mechanics working vehicles is really, really good.
Okay to rest a while, sir?
Now, I tested this a couple times and I might have gotten someone important killed. Not John, but I might have gotten someone killed on accident, so I kind of know what's going to happen and what to do, but I might test drive these things per se just to make things just a little bit better and smoother.
Let's go!
Because this already isn't a blind thing, because I played the game. So now we just shot out their engineer. Not the best person to kill, but it's someone to kill. Let's just top everybody's health off. Now, ideally, we can put someone down on the ground and then have the doctor come up. Like, we shot the engineer until he died, so we couldn't do that. But we can have the doctor come up, and then the doctor will come to heal them, and then we shoot him. I wonder, if I shoot the building, will they come? No, the answer is. I really don't know. Don't shoot it. Move just a little bit, and shoot it. And lower the speed a bit. That's all of their army. That's their entire army. Let's move away from that. Quit shooting me. Speed it up just a little bit to make the running away a bit smoother.
What now? Let's go!
Well, that definitely could have gone better, because that was their entire force stationed at this base. And our infantry force alone cannot take that. In fact, with the doctor, our tank force can't take that.
Feeling better?
Because those 2 tanks just actually don't have the power and health to take down that many troops if there's a doctor there.
Fine, sir.
Come on.
Let's go.
Slow down. Shoot him. Not move forward. Shoot him. Run.
On my way, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That guy is down.
Yeah. That hurt.
Now, hopefully we can... Hopefully this drag the doctor
Moving.
over there. And we can...
Shit. It's them. They're here.
Yes?
Time to kill.
Shoot him.
Just increased. That hurt.
You
Move it.
I
run.
love my work.
all of you.
Help! Let me
Everybody
out
just
here.
mass
Fine, sir.
retreat.
Ready? No problem, sir.
You guys
Okay. Time
Wish you
to
were kidding.
kill.
protect him. Oh, crap. The last thing we need is...
Ah,
Cyrus,
Cover me.
don't die, please.
yes. That didn't hurt.
Okay, these two should
Okay.
be able to handle Robert over here, who is only a level 3. Well, that was a bit
Yes,
rough
sir.
around the edges,
Sir, yes,
but
sir.
that was definitely
Yes.
a win. Because we knocked down the doctor, and then that was
I'm
it.
here.
Also, I noticed everybody does have a passive healing where they slowly heal over time, but like Cyrus would take like the next 5 or so minutes to fully heal up.
What now? On fuel, sir.
Now, what I want you to do, shoot that. Shoot him dead. I think we might have actually dragged everybody
I'm
but
there.
one guy over to the thing. So let's just increase that to speed up the doctoring. And
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
we'll be able to take out this. I think one of the bigger problems is that,
Feeling better?
well, no, we can actually slip behind it,
Done,
and that
sir.
guy will shoot at those guys, and yeah.
Move it.
So
What
let's
now? On my way, sir.
slip,
Move it.
slow down.
Wow.
Actually, I know what I want to do.
Sir.
You're a level 2. Where's the lady?
Yes. Ready? Yes.
Oh wait, she's driving, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she's driving.
Yes, sir.
You're a
Sir.
level 2, but you're a level
Move it.
3 engineer. I want you to go over there because I want to try and save
it,
the bunkers.
Sir.
So we'll have one less soldier, but we'll have 2 tanks protecting us this time. And I want you to become an engineer
Move it.
and run over
Sir,
here
yes,
with
sir.
the doctor. And as you can see, Paul's health, even
Watch my ass.
it doesn't matter that he's a doctor, it's just that
Yes,
he's...
sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yes.
whoa.
Fine, sir. Who's shooting?
Man,
Fine, sir. On my way,
you
sir.
kinda
Yes.
jumped the
Fine,
gun
sir.
just a little bit over there.
Sir.
Interesting enough, he'll actually shoot at the people first, to the tanks. Well, I suppose it's not interesting,
Get me outta here.
it kind of
Cover
makes
me.
sense. Why don't we shoot at the unexposed people instead
That
of
didn't hurt. I love
the
Shoot him.
unexposed
Nice.
tanks
it. Let me
with
out.
armor?
Ah, maybe I'll just sit this one out.
Yeah, you should probably sit this one out.
Ready?
So what now?
Probably
Move
the
it.
best. Was John's shoot range
Ready?
far
Move
enough
it.
that he wasn't able to shoot at him? That is a
On my
thought.
way, sir.
Ready?
Alright, speed it up a bit
Move it.
more.
Move
And
it.
let's hope
Sir.
that our engineer can A, get
Sir.
over there and
Sir.
start.
Sir. Sir.
Our engineer, can you?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, you can repair. I just need to manually select it because that is part of the enemy base at the moment, so I can't exactly take it.
Done, sir. Ready?
Alright. You are not done. There are people who still need healing. And these two
Feeling
might
better?
actually run out of fuel while doing this.
Sir. Got it.
Shoot him.
Paul? Paul?
Ready?
Are they going to shoot at Paul?
Soldiers
No, they're
still
actually not
just
shooting at
increasing.
Paul.
What now?
Shoot him.
Fine, sir.
Ah,
Fine, sir.
shit.
Okay, they hit Paul a bit.
Shoot him.
Hang on.
Yes.
This is out, which means he needs to get
I'm on
out.
it.
Ah,
I'm there.
shit.
Ready?
And they're shooting at Cyrus, and he's
Wanted
swearing.
me dead from the start. Yes. Fine, sir. Yes. Who's shooting?
Get him,
Here
get
come the
Paul
Band-Aids.
out of there. Sheesh.
I love my work.
I think this is going to run out after a couple more shots. Now they're shooting at Bobby now because he's only a level 1 soldier. Therefore, he actually has less health than Cyrus would because he's a level 4 soldier.
Did that hurt?
Or Macmillan, or basically anybody.
Move it.
Now, what I want you to do is repair that. And
Yes?
just have the heal squad up there. I should just prepare it to not burning down and then take this.
I'm done.
Lieutenant McMillan calling Alpha. We've captured the 2nd Russian base, awaiting further instructions.
Maintain your position and gather as many crates as you can in the northern base. Transport the crates from the eastern base there too. We'll be in touch.
Sir, I'd appreciate it if you could fill me in on...
I told you to stay off the air, McMillan. You can ask questions when you get here. Your call sign is now Cobra 1. Await further instructions. And don't contact me. Have you got that?
Yes, sir.
You better have, McMillan.
Cobra 1 out.
Now, here's a thought. If they're tracking the signal, are they tracking it or are they actually hearing it? Because if they're hearing it, they now know John's call sign. Whether they're just tracking John or tracking the entire thing. It's just a thought, but
Let's get to it. Keep your eyes open or the only material we'll collect is lead.
Now, we're going to have her go over there.
What now?
We now have that.
Yes, sir.
And that is their lab. Oh, hello.
What happened? What are you? Where's Sasha?
See you in hell, comrade!
Please, don't shoot. I am not a soldier.
Course not. You're just taking a vacation.
I can explain.
Not with a bullet in your head. Time to die, soldier.
I am not soldier. I am civilian. Please listen to me.
Now, I think instead of shooting him, or just plain releasing him, because that's kind of dumb, we will interrogate the Russian and gather intelligence. Because he is... How do I explain it? He is obviously some... Well, he came through the Eon, so he has to know something. And if he's a soldier, then we might get information. And if he's a civilian, we might get information and find out why they would be sending civilians through the Eon. But interrogate the Russian and gather intelligence.
Nick?
Aye, aye, sir. Watch my ass.
So I think,
My ass. Yes, sir. Watch my ass.
besides the
Aye, aye,
game
sir.
giving her commands,
Yes,
so
sir.
she now just
Yes, sir.
constantly repeats her...
Ready?
No, wait, it's finished now.
What now?
So he's busy topping the repairing off on that.
Ready?
Aye, aye, sir.
Sir.
Let's repair that. I don't want to look at the tip. I want to
Good
close
work,
it.
soldier.
I am not soldier.
No one's talking to you, Sputnik.
I am no Sputnik. I am Mikhail.
If you're not a soldier, what are you doing here?
I am engineer from Moscow Institute. I don't want to be here. I have no choice. Comrade Soyunov says our duty to save resource.
Soyunov.
I like American. Hamburger, good food.
Shut up. Who is Soyunov?
Alexei Soyunov, president of Russia.
I never heard of him, buddy.
He was elected. 2002, you must know.
I was there in 2002. Prokhorov was president.
Soyunov, president 14 years, but you want Prokhorov? He's Prokhorov.
What do you make of it, Lieutenant?
Either the guy's full of shit or he's from a different future.
Well, how do you make that out, sir? You mean it's already changed?
I don't know, and right now, I don't care. We've got here and now to deal with. We'll interrogate the guy later. Lock him in the depot and make sure he doesn't move.
So, as you would guess, since we came here and then the Russians were here, the timeline was already changed, but it's even just changed slightly, like there's a different president and
Watch my
everything,
ass.
which is interesting to say the least.
Nick?
So, now
Yes?
we have
Yes, sir.
you. I may as well just turn you into that now, and I think that might have turned the... No, it
Anything
didn't turn
need
the other
doing?
guy.
Aye,
I
aye,
want
sir.
you to do that,
Yes, sir.
and you're busy repairing that, and what we're going to do
I'm
is
done,
do
sir.
what we were told and transport resources in this direction.
Yes, sir.
once you are done repairing that, you will start that. By the way, John, get in.
Maybe I've been forgotten.
Hey.
Natasha Stepanovna, we are here. Open some vodka.
I'm on it. Yes, sir.
Those
Yes.
are transport
Fine, sir.
trucks.
Ready?
Let's see if we
Yes,
can
sir.
get one.
Kill them!
Yeah, shoot at the armored car with a
See
pistol.
that shot?
Something bad happened. Something terrible. Quick, Nikolai. We must return.
We actually did not manage to get one. Crap.
Eat this.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes?
The little bar
Plenty
beneath
of
them,
ammo left, sir.
the little bar
Their
beneath,
commander's gonna be happy when they get home.
So happy he'll send troops down here to take us out. Let's make sure we're ready for him.
as I was saying, the little bar beneath them
Ready?
was actually their storage. So they came out. Really?
Yes?
No, I don't want you to man it. I want you to repair
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, thank you. As I was
Ready?
saying, that little bar beneath them was actually their storage. So they came back with 2 empty storage trucks. So even if we killed one, it just would have been a
Yes,
truck
sir.
to blow up. Not that I think we could
Sir.
hand unload it. Because if I remember right, it loads directly into a depot and it needs to be repaired for that. If I remember
Ready?
right.
Sir?
Let's have Lisa go in there, because I don't know what direction they're going to come from. And then
Ready?
you guys just
Ready?
hang out here.
Sir.
And he will
Ready?
start
Sir,
to
yes, sir.
transport those resources back
Yes.
over here.
Yes?
And just speed it up to max, because there's nothing else to do. Just wait for that.
Yes?
I kind of wish we could get rid of these.
Yes?
Like, deconstruct them for resources,
Aye,
but
aye, sir.
sadly we can't. Now, when those two come
That
back,
hurt.
eh,
Yes, sir. I'm done.
that
Ready?
is a saber-toothed tiger.
I'm on it.
Remember how I said at the start someone got killed?
Yes?
Ready?
Yeah, someone got
Yes?
just assassinated by a saber-toothed tiger.
Eat
Oh my
this.
god, there's multiples.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh, now I know why our supply line was getting assaulted.
Oh,
Eat
shit.
this.
I got him.
That thing's still
down.
moving when it's in the red. Holy crap.
I'm on it.
That thing doesn't want to die.
Ready?
Now, bring
Sir,
those.
yes,
What do you want
sir.
me to do?
No, Mikhail, Mr. Hamburger, I want you to stay
What
right
now?
there in the depot. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, when these guys return their resources, I am going to have them build not a
Sir.
defensive bunker. I'm going to have them build
Sir.
an armory right in the front, so that way we have a better defensive line.
Building.
Yes?
And interesting thing, everybody can help with the building,
Ready?
but
Madam?
engineers are
Sir.
better at it, and engineers are the
Yes, sir.
only people who can start buildings, obviously. But even non-engineers can build,
Yes, sir.
can assist in building stuff. Which I always thought
Sir.
was interesting.
Moving.
Now, I don't want you to go
Yes.
in.
Yes?
I want you,
Ready?
and
I'm on
you
it.
to go in there.
Ready?
And I want you to continue the supply line.
Yes? On my way, sir.
And,
We have to get back what's rightfully ours. For Russia!
well, that was perfectly timed. Now, here's the question. Where the hell are they going to come from? Oh, they're over there.
Yes?
You
Aye,
go
aye,
in there. You turn into soldier.
Ready?
You go in there.
Sir. Shoot him.
And you turn into soldier. We need to be very careful with John.
He's not on our side.
Yeah, John. Oh god, that thing is full, so John can't get in it.
Eat this! Eat this!
Kill them!
Everybody
Die, bastards.
but the doctor
Eat
is
this!
actually has a gun.
Eat this!
So
Eat this.
they really send an engineer.
Die, bastard!
They have engineers controlling their vehicles.
Die! Die!
Ah, shit!
Nobody ever said they were smart. Alright, let's have everybody get out
Yes?
and just sort them a bit.
Yes?
Yeah, you will be the one to go in there.
Ready?
Ready?
And you
Sir.
will be the one to go in there.
Ready?
And
Ready?
you go
Alpha
in there.
calling Cobra
Oh.
1. We picked up the Russian broadcast. Sounds like you did a good job. Time to move. Take what you can, then destroy the depots. Head northeast, and after 1 mile, you'll be met by Captain Cornell. He's in charge of the second group. Await further orders there.
Andy Cornell.
McMillan,
Cobra 1 out.
And we won. You didn't gather enough crates. I think we would have just had to have everybody gather crates, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to actually do it. So let's award everybody their stuff. Let's have, yeah, another soldier skill. Bobby obviously gets his bonus in mechanic. That's fine, you're fine. Because he helped repairing, he actually got experience in the engineering skill. You, I want to keep leveling as an engineer. We'll have you as a backup soldier, so let's keep that. And you, engineer. We really want to not have too many engineers, because engineers aren't that useful for much more than building stuff and repairing stuff. And that's really a base-related, a base-related thing to do. So it's kind of debatable on whether they should be like level 5 or something crazy like that. We didn't lose a single person. I expect the only thing to be lost in there is buildings and vehicles. 20 miles south of Alpha Base. We have a long way to go. My computer started working.
Cornell?
John, I didn't know you were here.
They'd said you were coming. I wouldn't be. Good to see you, Andy.
Likewise, old buddy. So who's your friend here?
Mikhail. He's an engineer. Good to useful, except he's Russian.
Plenty of them. You learn anything about their mission?
Not yet. Right now, I'm not even sure what future they're from.
What do you mean?
Ask him a question about our time, like, who was Hitler? Says he's never heard of him.
Could be lying.
Why is he gonna do that? When we get through here, give him a history quiz.
If we get through. Anyway, I'll take him with me.
We should have a good chance going in as one unit.
Or not. Powell just radioed. Said there are more guys around here, and your orders are to find them. Then we attack the Russian line at different points. While they're busy killing one of us, the other goes through.
I like my way better. Then there's a chance we all succeed.
Try telling Powell.
Don't worry, I will. Cobra 1 to Alpha Base. We rendezvoused with Cobra 2. Request permission to proceed as one unit.
your job's to follow orders, McMillan, not question them. Tell Cornell to proceed eastward and wait for the signal to attack. You take 4 soldiers and join the camp in the southwest. You'll both attack on my order, and we'll give you support. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Great. You've sorted that one out.
I have a feeling the support will be minimal.
Diddly squat.
Give things a chance, will you? Powell managed to get to the north. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Yeah? Then the bastard should tell us.
So we have an option to choose soldiers and for him to keep some soldiers. Now, this is really just our ideal team right now because there really isn't a whole lot that he has. Really, the only one is Kurth, but that's because he's a level 3 engineer. The rest are just blah. And these ones are the ones that we can't take because that's Andy and Bearzov. But we could say give him Thompson and then take Goodall. But I'm going to keep Mr. Engineer. And How many can we take? I'll select 5 characters. Ew, 5? So we actually have to get rid of 2 people. Well, I'm getting rid of the... See, she's also a good engineer. Or good mechanic, so I want to keep her. He's not story important. And although he's a good engineer, we have her, and we also have Paul if we really need a second engineer. So let's give Thompson to him. And that should be good.
Take it easy, buddy.
You too, John.
Reach the southwest base and wait for the signal to attack. Don't you love just waiting for things? Yes, take my most useless people and get out of here. We also have a vehicle. Let's select
Yes?
you
On it,
to go
sir.
in there because you're a copy soldier.
Finished, sir.
Wait, no. Let's get Paul in
Ready?
there. Because he's
Fine, sir.
he's not a soldier at all, so yeah.
Yes?
What now?
Let's go!
But
Yes?
now that my cursor is all over the place,
Ready?
Yes? Yes?
when we come back,
Sir?
we will do this mission. Until then, see you later.